Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will put total leather and we'll get started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Washington Huskies offense will start this game off. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, whoa, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this team...
What a snag by the defense. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. That is what we call in the industry a rather inauspicious start.
No doubt. And just the quarterback and his receiver not on the same page on that throw. You're trying to come out in the game. You're trying to set the tone. That is not how this offense envisioned this game opening up.
Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. They're bringing heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And how about this guy upholding that linebacker tradition of a Shaq Thompson or a Mason Foster?
And you think about those guys that can do a little bit of everything. They can play the run and be physical, but they have the athletic ability to play in coverage. Just versatile defenders.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. First down for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the Big House fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll just down it right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
It's caught. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. A new set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Finds his big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. They keep attacking through the air. Might be looking to run. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Got the back over the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And that one's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Paul. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
Leaves it with the running back. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. Bought a little time, lets it go. He finds his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's more. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Quarterback checking off. Now from inside the red zone. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. snap in the shotgun. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing second and long from the 19. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the ball comes to rest right there. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Quarterback will audible. Back to pass, it's Orji. Gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Got him downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. He's going to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. On second down, just keeps firing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Now on third down for this offense. They'll try to get the first through the air. They're trying to get to him. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. First down here for the offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And now on second down for this offense. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Six Killer.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he missed it. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal. Couldn't cut into the deficit. And they're still down by 21. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Scrambling away. Takes takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll take another shot here. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. They want to just keep throwing it. A shot toward the end zone, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Second down coming up. The play action fake. Buying some time as he moves left. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. Tackle is made after the 1st down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Coming after him. Blasted as he lets it go. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Line getting set on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Orji. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The incompletion on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quick shuffle pass.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great, they got a completion. I prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. The glass half empty. I mean, they made that 3rd down a bit more manageable, but not by much.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They might need a telescope to find the 1st down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Fires it down the seam. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Great job by the freshman.